Peeps, this your boy Glass. We get with the sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. Give you my final thoughts on this San Antonio getting fined by the NBA for sending home players. If you didn't check it out already, Thursday night, Friday morning, I made a quick video with my iPhone, giving you my thoughts on how I felt that Greg Popovich did the right thing. David Stern had his panties in the bunch, and he shouldn't fine San Antonio Spurs. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Dust settled Saturday night. I'm just going to give you my final thoughts. Yes, I do understand both sides. But if I were to weigh it, still got to put it on San Antonio's side. You got a team that was on the road for 9 nights, played 6 games, won the last 5 games. Come Thursday night, they had to go to Miami to play the Heat. Then they had a day of rest. Then Saturday, they had to go play the Memphis Grizzlies. I stated that, of course, Duncan is, I understand it's early in the season, whatever. It's early in the season, but let's not forget, Duncan's an old timer, old dog. Been in the league 16 years, I think. Manu was in the league for 12 years and Tony Parker 11, or vice versa. I understand, you got to rest them when you can rest them. The scheduling was sucked. So if anybody needed to be fined, it should have been the NBA for botching that schedule. I do understand. Okay, could have been a pisser contest. Greg Popovich didn't have to send his guys home. He should have had them, casual attire, sitting on the bench, watching the game. He didn't have to send them home. I understand that. But where do the NBA go by telling you how to run your team, how to coach your team? Greg Popovich got the credentials to do basically what he wanted to do. Won the championship 4 times, coach of the year twice. If not the best coach in the league, he in the top 3. Coaching a respectable, top-notch team in the San Antonio Spurs. So I believe what happened was TNT, who was televising the game, found out what was going on, called David Stern, bitching and moaning. David Stern had to do what he had to do. I'm cool with that. But once again, where does it stop? When are you going to just let teams do what they want to do? It wasn't that bad. And I kind of wish that the Spurs won that game just to put it up in Commissioner Stern's face. They lost 100 to 105, I believe. It was a close game. They had to lead most of the game. But, the Heat won the game. But still yet, once again, I do understand people pay money to see top-notch, quality game. But, it was a quality game. 105 to 100. You know what I'm saying? If anybody need to be mad what the Heat did by almost losing to the bench mob of the San Antonio Spurs. But this is I'm gonna make this final point. You tell me what you think about it. Yes, I work hard for my money, and if I'm gonna spend my money, I want to spend my money on something good. But I ain't gonna sit here and piss them on if certain players ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. People could be different. I don't own players' jerseys. I don't get players' autographs. To me, players are players. You doing your job. You ain't nothing special to me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and put a player on a pedestal. I've never been brought up like that. But you know what I'm saying? When you go buy your ticket, it doesn't say LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh versus Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. It says Heat versus Spurs. A team versus another team. So I believe the NBA need to step back and let the teams do what they have to do in order to win a championship. And I think that's what Greg Popovich did. Yeah, it could have been a spite in the face. I understand that. He didn't have to send the players home. Okay, but put it to you like this. What if Coach Pop had the players on the bench, casual attire, trying to figure out what's going on? What would be the thing? he can honestly say it, fatigue. They're not injured, but they just fatigued for being on the road. And I'm sitting them out this game, getting them ready for a game that's more important, which I believe the Grizzlies game was more important than the Heat game. The Grizzlies top in their division, then come the Spurs. So the Grizzlies in number one position, then the Spurs in the Southwest. The Heat's not even in their conference. Spurs in the Western Conference, Heat in the Eastern Conference. So I would have did the same thing. But I guess my thing is, where does it end? If I brought them to the game, had them sitting on the end of the bench in the casual tie, you ask me what's wrong with them, they tired, they fatigued, I'm sending them out this game, getting them ready for the next game. Yeah, would have gotten fined anyway. So my thing is, where does it stop? What if I just played them 5 minutes, had them on tip off, let them play a set, sit them out, you're going to fine me anyway. So it's like, where does it stop? If any sanctions need to go out, it should have been on the people who scheduled the games. Greg Popovich did what he had to do for the best interest of his team. You get them ready for the run of the championship. I understand it's early in the season, but like I said, we got old dogs on the team, and I want them fit and ready on the important games. That's all I'm saying. So tell me what you think. Put it down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button right there. And it is what it is, I guess, huh? So this is your boy Glass with Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. Enjoy your weekend, and as always, be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.